My name is Carolyn Roberts. I'm Professor of Environmental Sciences and Higher Education at the University of Gloucestershire in the west of England. And my particular interest is in the management of water, both times when we have lots of water, when we have floods, and when we have a lot less water, when we have droughts. I work principally in a university teaching and doing research, which allows you to explore things about which you're curious, or conversely about which people will give you money to research. But the job does give me opportunities to take advantage of interesting things that crop up along the way, such as work for the police. And I've always been a believer in taking advantage of opportunities that occur and always being willing to have a go. I think it adds to variety in your working life, and it takes you to some places that you might not expect as well, which is a bonus. Some of the most rewarding things that I undertake in my career are associated with that process of inquiry, about finding a solution to something, a positive solution to something that people find challenging, whether it's problem like a murder victim in a river or a problem in the water environment that we need to work out how to solve effectively, efficiently, productively to improve the quality of people's lives. Sometimes I get to do interesting projects for people as a piece of consultancy work, and the work here at Camden Lock was associated with identifying where a dead body had come from. It was found here early one morning, and the police had information about where the person was last seen, and they wanted to know what had happened in between. So using our knowledge of how water flows in rivers, we can start to make calculations as to how the body moved and how it ended up where it did. In a career as a water scientist, you need to be numerate, you need to have a basic grasp of chemistry and ecology, and particularly important, you need to be able to plan an experiment from start to finish, initiate it, take it through, take it the way it needs to go, and bring it to a conclusion. So all of those things are specific technical skills, but you also need to be able to interpret your findings for a non-specialist audience. Many of those findings are going to be used in a political context. It could be real politics, local authorities, it could be in court as a water scientist giving evidence for the police. So you need to be able to put over your findings clearly and concisely in words and in writing. I think over the next few years we're going to see a continued growth in the importance of environmental investigations as part of the routine business of many organisations. Today, the environment is a key part of people's interest. It affects their lifestyles, it affects their ability to, the ability of companies to operate effectively. And we're going to need more and more people who understand more about the science of things in particular, and the social science. There are jobs around, there are exciting jobs around which will prove rewarding. I also think that the jobs that are around today enable people to be quite positive about the input that they make. It's not all about stopping everything, being miserable, preventing people doing things that they want to do. It's about, in many cases, improving the quality of people's lives, and that's a pretty important thing to bear in mind.